I am going to show you how to solo farrak trash. There is a problem, especially the reason I am making this specific video is if you are a troll, all the old guides do not work. The safe spots do not work. So I had to go in chat. I got great help from Drayson in chat to help me figure out new safe spots that we can do to optimize this route. I know it is not new. I know it is not something I discovered, but I couldn't find any goddamn guide on YouTube that taught me this. So I think a lot of people are gonna really appreciate this. So very well, you can solo the zombies in Zul'Farrak. It is about 60 mobs or so, and you get 160,000 experience per hour. If we go ahead a little bit, you're gonna see right here. There we go, 160k. I was actually level 42 for most of that pool until I leveled up, and that means if you're 44, you're gonna peak in XP because the mobs are level 44, and that's how XP works. You gotta be the same level as them, that's the most XP. But very well. And now the hard part of doing this entire farm is not killing the mobs. The hard part is getting to the mobs, and as a troll you are gonna need level 42. If you are a gnome, you can use a safe spot, a different safe spot in the cubes. It is a little easier to do that way. If you're a human, and I think an undead as well, you can even do that. I think even a troll female can do that, but I am a male troll because I messed up in character creation, so we have to do the other safe spot. And for that I recommend you get level 42. Yes, it is possible to do it at level 40. It is gonna be so hard, it is not worth it. Do something else. But anyway, we are gonna start the pool right here at the start of Zul'Farrak. We're gonna put Ice Barrier and Mana Barrier. I got a cool macro that does both of them in a single button. If you wanna check out the Discord, it's in the Mage channel of the Discord. And I am just gonna double shield myself, and we're gonna go this little route. Now there is a perfect angle you can go in between these two packs at 42 that you can skip both. It doesn't matter if you don't get it. Sometimes you barely miss. You are faster than the mobs anyway, but when you get like level 43 or 44, it's gonna be really easy to skip both of these. Remember, we are always strafing. We don't want to put our back against the mobs because we're gonna get dazed and dismounted. And here, this is probably the most stressful part of the run. You gotta just spam jump against this little corner over here. It's kinda tricky. And here, if you mess up this jump, you die. So I get on top of this corner. Let me rewind a little bit. I am in this corner. I even refresh my shield just in case because I don't want to get dazed on the way there. That could be a big problem. And I gotta jump at a little bit of an angle, and I gotta let go of forward, okay? The second I jump, I let go of forward because I gotta clip into that wall. You see, I am not moving and I clip into the corner of the wall. Very similar to Dire Maul. If you ever did Dire Maul, it works the same way. So then I just jump again and I get behind this little pillar over here and the mobs cannot get to me. So the mobs are gonna reset. I take this time to make some food, whatever. You can make bandages. I'm gonna blink all the way here because otherwise I gotta wait for this crocodile. Can you see it in the corner there? We're gonna go a little back. You see that crocodile? I'm gonna have to wait for it reset again otherwise. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna wait for the mobs to reset here. And we just chill. We wait for the mobs to reset. We make food and drink. We go down here. We get full HP again. Gotta be full HP every time. Just make your food and do it. And we're gonna double shield again, and we are gonna mount up. The shields are gonna prevent you from getting dazed, which is huge, and you need that extra HP to survive this. So we're gonna go to the next safe spot. Now, if you are a human or a gnome or a female troll even or an undead, these little two boxes over here, you can get in behind those and the mobs will reset. Trolls are too big. Trolls are too chunk and they cannot use that safe spot, so that sucks. It doesn't matter there is another safe spot. Oh my god, why is there compression artifacts in this? That pisses me off. Very well. So we're gonna just go over here, we're gonna jump here, and we're gonna dismount immediately, and we're gonna clip inside this base. For whatever reason, the mobs look at me and they are like, oh, where did he go? How could I possibly reach him? He's right behind the base, open in the air. That's impossible. We are dealing with a professional here. So yeah, the mobs are gonna reset. I'm gonna take a little opportunity to get more HP, double shield again, and I'm gonna mount up again. Sometimes there is a patrol that pulls here and you cannot reset that patrol, so you can still walk this distance. You can just double shield yourself and nobody moves in the way and blink and stuff. You can easily walk all the way to the next safe spot. Now here, you see that cube? You can, if you stand on that cube, that is another safe spot. Keep that in mind. I am mounted up. I don't have to walk because I didn't get that patrol, so I am gonna walk straight. But if you get dismounted or if you don't have HP or whatever it may be, you can get on top of that cube and that will reset all the mobs and you can go mount up again. You see me go this side. I am avoiding this boss. Okay, this guy is a boss, Tekka the Martyr. He can put a 3-minute dot on you, which is not a huge deal, but it's annoying, right? You gotta wait 3 minutes. So we're gonna avoid him. We're gonna go from this side. You always wanna keep an eye on that patrol. And from now on, we just gotta run straight into the boss. The witch doctor whatever guy, Sumra, right here. We gotta pull him. That's very important. If you do not pull this guy, all the mobs are gonna hit you. So we gotta pull him. He's gonna become hostile, and I'm gonna clip right into this wall right here. If you are a gnome, you cannot jump over this one. I'm gonna show you an alternate way to jump over here if you're a gnome, but it's fine. We're just chilling here. We gotta climb all the way there. You see I use the statues as a ladder to get over here, and the mobs are gonna reset once again. And now comes the pulling phase, where this all makes sense. We are taking advantage of two different bugs, the safe spotting, the reset of the mobs, and the patrol bug. I don't know if it's even a bug, it is just an intended use of the patrol or the AI that we're gonna do here. But we are gonna go to this side. The order of this pulling is very important. If you check out my Discord, there is a graph that Drayson TV himself made. He made like an entire visual picture guide. Let me pull that up in a minute. Let's pull this up really quick. If you see right here, he got a widescreen monitor. You can tell that's kinda crazy. So we already pulled the boss, right? That's one. We start on 2. We go all the way here. We clip inside the base. You're gonna see that in a second. Then we pull the other side, going all the way back to the boss, you know, in that direction. Then we're gonna do a different save spot in number 5. You see the number 5 behind. And then we're gonna pull the last pack. So that's the order you gotta follow, and following the order is very much important. But very well, I am just gonna go around and I'm gonna start pulling this side, just like I explained. You don't wanna backpedal. You might catch me backpedaling here. It's a bad habit, okay? I don't wanna stop backpedaling. I am a classic player. And if you clip in the base, the same way we did before, the mobs also get confused and lost. Where did he go? Imagine what they are thinking. The guy from Metal Gear with the box, you know, I am invisible to these people. So they reset, that's fine. And we're gonna pull the other side. We're gonna mana up, we wanna have full HP, and we're gonna double shield and do the same pull. Always double shield every time you do a new pull. Right there, you see I'm moving a little slow. I don't have a lot of experience with CF yet. Hopefully I'm gonna clean that up later. It's fine though, it's fine. Gotta clean up the execution. We're gonna pull that little pack over here. You see that little grave? You wanna pull it now. And I blink, and this is the other way you can climb in here. If you are a gnome, this is the way you should be doing it the first time, because the other one is impossible for you. You're gonna just climb over here. You just spam jump and you get on top of this. Same thing. And we gotta climb over the statue and we get in the corner. Perfect. So we wait a little bit and the mobs are gonna reset again. That's perfectly fine. And we gotta do the last pull. Pay attention. I start pulling this side, not the close side. I gotta start with the far side. That's gonna give me a lot more time to run back into the safe spot. Do not forget the safe spot. Okay. I just pull everything. Double click the graves, by the way. Do not just single click them, double click them, because sometimes you loot instead of pulling the mobs. It's weird, but if you click twice, they do spawn. And there you go, we spawned every single trash mob that we can AoE now. We are gonna pull the boss again when we go to the kill phase. That's fine, the boss is gonna reset. This time you need to get full mana. Don't forget to get full mana. We're gonna climb over here. This is a little tricky, but you just walk backwards and spam jump, and eventually you make it out. There you go, I climb on top of this little pillar. Full mana, double shield, same stuff. And here we are gonna rank 1 blizzard these guys. They are all gonna pull. Now we're gonna walk around this guy. The boss is gonna reset later, okay? Don't worry about it. Do not worry. We're gonna pull these other people right here. Rank 1 blizzard every time. And the big one, okay? One thing you gotta remember is, you see the red little guys and the small gray little guys? They have a different aggro table, so you gotta pull, you gotta damage both of them. They do not social pull of each other. So a red guy and a red guy will social of each other, but the gray guys are not gonna social with the red guys. So you gotta hit both of them, both types of mobs every time, or they do not pull. And I do recommend you pull both of them, because if there's a patrol coming, sometimes that can happen. And if there's like a loose mobs here, sometimes you can pull a patrol, and that's bad news. But very well. The compression artifacts, what the hell, man? The recording is not bugged, it's my player, I gotta fix that later. But very well, we gotta get on this spot, okay? There's a little jump in here to be had. And if you miss this jump, you die. So no pressure. But we're gonna jump over here and the mobs are gonna come. If we do not get on top of this, the mobs are gonna reset. So we just gotta jump back and forth. You see I am dropping a rank 1 blizzard. I am only going rank 1 now because I am trying to stack him. Do not waste mana on a big one. And by the way, you should absolutely have greater mana potions for this. You don't technically need them. Technically, you need them, okay? You make the money like 20 times over. With this farm, you make a lot of gold. It is not a problem. Just get the mana potions. They are like 30 silver. And you see, I am just doing rank 1 blizzard on this little corner. You see, there's like they just walk over from the hill to the wall. In the corner, the intersection between the hill and the wall, that's where you wanna get them. And I forgot to pull those two guys, so I pull them later. And there we go. And we just gotta jump back and forth, and the mobs are gonna just patrol over from one side to the other. They get confused. And that's the way we avoid damage, and we can just slow them and AoE them down. The proper kill phase takes between 10 and 6 minutes, depending on your gear and your mana. The more level you get, the less they resist and the more damage you do and stuff like that, and the more mana you have. You might have to do rank 1 blizzards for a significant part, okay? If you're going low on mana, don't forget I have 2 mana gems, because you can make a mana jade and you can make a mana agate, and they share a cooldown, but the cooldown is 2 minutes. So you can use both of them in the same fight. You should absolutely make both. I am also gonna drop a macro to put the same those two in the same button. That's gonna make it a little easier on you. You can see right here I got my little macro in the bars that just pops both mana stones, and I am popping mana potions on cooldown. Absolutely. So I just do my rank 1 blizzards for a little bit until the mobs are perfectly tight, and once they are perfectly tightly stacked, once they are stacked very well, I go for full rank. I am low level, so sometimes the big mobs resist and they just run straight through. It's not a problem, but it kinda messes it up. I gotta stack them again. That shouldn't be a problem by the time you hit like 44, but it will happen sometimes. Do not panic. Put Ice Barrier on you and you're gonna be fine. And from now on, it is just the waiting game. Do not mess up the jump and just blizzard and blizzard and blizzard. If you're low on mana, you do rank 1s. If you got mana, you do max rank blizzards, and the mobs will eventually die. There is no need for a special consumable or anything, maybe mana potions. Mana potions are the only one, and you will eventually get them down. We're gonna skip. You see some of them are already starting to die. This is like 5 minutes in. I feel confident on my mana, and this is a cool part about this pool. You get like 45k experience every pool, and it's gonna be even more at level 44, but that's like half a level. So every other pool, almost every other 2 pools, I guess, you are gonna get a level up, and if you get a level up, you get full mana again. So if you see me do aggressive max rank blizzards in this pool, it's because I know I am gonna get full mana. So if you are less than 45k or so away in XP, like 20k away, you can spam max ranks and just kill them most fast, because if you level up, you're gonna get full mana again to clean them up. Pretty neat. You can see the experience is gonna kick in right now, and boom, I get like 900k, 1k every single mob, and boom, level up. So I get full mana and I can clean them up super easily. I am just spamming blizzard in the same place. I don't have to wait to jump around anymore because I just spam it. I got infinite mana now, right? I do it on the way back. Never blizzard on the way back like I did. I am just like doing it because I got infinite mana and I don't care. There's few mobs. That's gonna scatter the mobs, okay? You only wanna do blizzard on this side, the side I am on right now. Also, you got Mage armor, don't forget about that. So you regen, and you wanna stop doing blizzards when you're here so you can regen mana with a full regeneration tick. I even got a spirit scroll just to make it a little easier. They are very cheap. They are nearly worthless in the auction house. If you can get a spirit scroll, I recommend it. You don't need it, but it's good. And there we go. We got what, like 160k experience per hour. Pretty clean off. I don't think I have to explain to you that this is the best XP farm in the game at this level. Once I realized I had to get level 42 to do the safe spot, it took me about a day, very off and on and off, of trying this. One of the things that come with streaming, I went on stream and one guy in the chat knew how to do this, and he just explained it to me live and corrected my mistakes, and everything worked out. He told me about the new safe spot for the trolls, and that's why I'm making this video. But I feel that once you figure out the safe spot, if you can get here, if you can get to the kill spot, you already won. That's the hard part, and it's over. This farm is going to give you about 3 raw gold per hour, per run, sorry, and you can do 3 runs pretty confidently. This run took me 18 minutes. When you get like level 46 or so, you get like more mana, you can probably do 4 runs per hour, so you are not going to get locked out. That's not gonna happen. Every run is about 3 gold that I get from the mobs themselves, and then I get like 4 stacks of Mage Weave and some greens. It is about 12 gold per run, give and take, when you loot everything. So that's a little over 36 gold an hour, which is not great, yes. Even a warrior can do more gold than this, but what this is doing is you are getting a good chunk of gold while you level to 60. And you want to level to 60 so you can do the big farms like Sunken Temple, Marathon. We're gonna make guides on those two eventually. Those are the big money runs. You can boost people, you can farm items, whatever you want to do, but you are leveling your character extremely fast to get to that final state, and you are still making gold. So from now on, this little character, Polymorpheus, will be completely bankrolling my warrior. This guy will pay for my raiding of my warrior. We are going to go over the more optimized farms, the more actual serious farms at level 60, but this will take you all the way to level 49 or even 50. It's not even bad at 50. Very confidently, and then you can do Sunken Temple or something like that. We get good money, it is ridiculously fast, and we are very much on the way to get a good gold income. I am going to make a whole project about the gold farming character later tomorrow. That's going to explain the entire route from level 1 to 42. I heavily recommend you get a mage for farming gold in Anniversary right now. It is by far the most efficient way to do it. Both getting it set up very quickly, it is very easy to level, and it is going to create the most gold eventually. So before I forget, these are my talents, okay? I just leveled, I didn't even spend my talent yet, but I take 3 elemental precision for hit. You need that frost hit so the mobs do not resist. We're gonna take Frost Ward. I don't need it for this run, but in Scarlet Monastery this actually was really good. We're gonna take Frost Nova, absolutely. We're gonna take Permafrost. This one is mandatory. It's gonna make your Blizzard slow for more, and it's gonna last longer the slow. That's very important. We take 3 out of 3 improved Blizzard, of course. We're gonna take Cold Snap. We're gonna take Piercing Eyes. It's just more damage. We're gonna take Shatter, once again not for this farm, but some other farms that I did on the way to this. Shatter was very good. We're gonna take Frost Channeling. It's just gonna give you more mana. It's gonna make your spells cheaper, very important. Arctic Reach, so important. You could not do this farm without Arctic Reach because your Blizzard wouldn't have the range it needs. We're gonna get Cone of Cold for other farms. We gotta fill the talents up anyway. We're gonna get Ice Block, and that's gonna lead us to Ice Barrier. Ice Barrier is the good shield. You got mana shield, but that shield costs mana and it's only physical damage. That sucks. Ice Barrier also stops spells and it doesn't cost you mana. You just have it and it lasts a minute. So you need this shield to even make it to the kill spot. You gotta get Ice Barrier. It's not a choice. And then if you are level 41, 42, you can start working on Arcane. Arcane Subtlety is the most important. Reducing the resistance of the mobs to your spells is just gonna give you more damage, basically. And we're gonna take 3 points in focus just to fill up. Eventually we're gonna work our way to Arcane Concentration, but yes, if you are level 40 and you can make it to the kill spot, if you are not a male troll that is, you can already at level 40 with these talents make it there. If you are a troll, I am afraid you're gonna need level 42 to make this decent, so that sucks. But otherwise, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you got some use out of this video. Wait for the full plan for this character tomorrow. That's gonna be a whole arc. And subscribe, join the Discord, and thank you for watching.